What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crown Cinema Podcast. In this episode, we literally just watched Scream. Pretty good.
I'm a big fan of it.
Way better than I remembered, to be honest.
Oh, so you have seen it?
I've seen it. I didn't dislike it. I thought it was just kind of like
Okay.
sillier. I thought it was sillier, but like it's actually the silliness is also what makes it good.
Yeah. No, they do a good job of like kind of poking fun at scary movies and like the stereotypical ones, but like they keep the same spirit. Like, so I thought at the beginning of the movie when they did like kind of the silly intro with what's her name, Drew Barrymore. That's
Yeah.
her? Okay. Like it kind of has like that kind of like funny, goofy, like every scary movie at that time. But then once they killed her, I remember because me and Scott haven't seen this. I was just like, damn, all right. So like this is actually going to be a scary movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's pretty good.
It kind of good because you
I'm
are
glad
shocked by what happens because of how silly it was. Yeah. And then it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're for real.
But then I kind of appreciate that they didn't try and make it more than that. Like they did kind of go back to like that same like high school beat. Like everybody's like kind of aware of like how horror movies work.
Right.
So they I think they kind of just showed at the beginning like, no, we could have made this like actually really scary, but we want everybody to like kind of have fun with this movie.
Yeah,
which is what happened.
Yeah, they're playing to the horror movie tropes because it's funny because it's a horror movie, and also the killers. We're all inspired by horror movies.
Yeah,
they watch movies, and that's how their plan was formed because of other horror movies.
Yeah,
so it's like a trifecta of them tricking you, playing into the movie.
Yeah, and I also like I don't know, just there are times where it seems like the characters are about to become aware that they are in a movie.
Yeah,
like they're like, oh damn, how do we get out of this movie?
Yeah, like it's fun whenever they're watching the movie and it's like, here comes the, must have tit shot or whatever, and then she takes her shirt off when she's hooking up with the killer, and everybody cheers after that. No,
they do really well of like mirroring like past horror movies that they're kind of like going for.
Yeah,
but again, I am a big fan. Like they showed at the beginning that they're very capable of making like a scary movie.
Yeah.
So then as it goes on, it's like, just remember, like we really could have made this like messed up.
It gets gory at times.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. The body count's crazy for the guys.
Yeah. I think they split the difference in the kills. Like they kept changing outfits.
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess because he killed the mother and that guy joined in to kill the rest of them. So I guess they were switching out. They're both Scream.
Yeah. So, well, what do you rate it?
I give it an 8.
Yeah.
What are you going?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
Scott?
Yeah.
10.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah.
Perfect.
It really is. It's like shot classically well. It's cool. It's funny. Scary. Good jump scares. And tasteful jump scares. Not like the stupid ones where it's just like cuts to a scary face.
They got me a couple times.
Like the first one, whenever he's on the phone with her and he throws the chair through the window. It's like, that's a good scare.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I guess in all reality, like, I don't really have anything to complain about in this movie. So I could, like, bump up the score. I'm just like.
For me, I give it an 8.
I'm only just enjoyability. This is a good movie. This is a good Halloween movie.
Yeah. The best Halloween movie I've seen, probably.
I'll watch it next year.
There you go.
But, that's the only time I'll watch it.
Yeah, because I think that, like, the ending is good, but it's not like this grand reveal that's like, holy fuck, that's the ending.
Yeah.
It's still a good ending. I'm not trashing it, but, like, it's not like this amazing ending that would give it a higher score. That's why I'm giving it an 8, because the ending's good, but it's not like this crazy ending.
Yeah, but I will say, like, just plot-wise, I couldn't have guessed the killer.
They keep tricking you. You think like, and you're like, can't be him.
Yeah.
But he's so fucking creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy that ends up being the killer. What's his name? Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Shaggy being the killer also, that's a kind of a shocker.
Yep. Ruh-roh, Rangy.
No, but it's good overall.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan of it. I like the build-up. I enjoyed, I'm trying to remember, like, I think it was when Billy gets arrested the first time, and I was like, oh damn, like I really don't know like how they're gonna, like, I don't know where this movie's going anymore.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that. I was like, wait, I don't really know what's gonna happen now.
I know, because I remembered he was the killer, but I knew there was something else. I couldn't remember. I thought maybe it was Shaggy as the movie progressed, but in the beginning I wasn't sure. And so watching him get caught, I was like, wait, is he the killer? I forgot.
Yeah,
like,
but
shit.
that's the whole point is like, up until that moment, they were they're going after people like what we did last year. We watched Halloween. You can predict everything in that movie. Like, and we were doing it the whole time. It's funny. Like, they're doing it in the movie too. So everything they had done up until that point, you could have like, I guess, predicted or just like, oh, I like kind of saw that one coming.
Yeah.
But then they kind of hit you with that. It's like, wait, damn, they caught him. Oh, wait, not him. Now I have no idea who it is.
Right.
So yeah, I mean the ending, I would say, got me.
You're kind of like, damn, maybe it is the dad, because that would be a cool revelation for the main character, the girl, to be like, damn, my dad killed my mom.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be the detective.
What, the deputy?
The deputy.
The brother?
Yeah, Dewey.
Yeah, Dewey.
I thought it was gonna be him. I don't know what was up with his character. Like I get that
His
he's like
ultimate dumbass.
Yeah, like dumbass, but also like brave. Also kind of has game, but he's a little awkward. But he's also got the creepy mustache.
Yeah.
Like he's always at the right place at the right time.
Right.
So like when Billy gets arrested, like Dewey's also there with the mask.
Yeah, Dewey has so much potential to be an amazing cop. His instincts are amazing.
And so like that was the first sign. Like he's like got the mask, and I'm sure all of this is done on purpose.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I'm not having like any new revelations.
Even the principal, you're like, damn, maybe it's him, because the way he like creepily holds the main character's face when he's saying the police are gonna ask her questions.
Yeah.
He like touches her face weird, and the cops are even like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's just, they do little things because the whole movie, they're wanting the audience to have fun.
Yeah.
And like you're like supposed to be guessing like, oh, it's him. Like, so that's cool.
There's so many good plays of that. Like even with the principal again, he's using the scissors and all aggressively and like, I ought to gut you. And you're like, damn, is it that guy?
Yeah. But even like, so with Dewey, when Billy's in prison and she gets the phone call and she's like, who is this? Blah, blah, blah. And she hangs up. And then Dewey like comes out like right after the phone's hung up, So it's little stuff like that. Pretty unpredictable jump scares.
Yeah.
Even when you did predict them and they happened, it was like, wait, I didn't actually think it was gonna happen.
Yeah, and they're well done. Where it's like it's something you won't expect to come out, because like you obviously know in the tense scenes in a scary, like a regular scary movie you go watch in the theater right now, it's the jump scare is gonna be scary cut to like somebody in the fucking corner, or something like a crazy looking evil kid.
Yeah, this is more like, oh shit, like oh.
That's what I was saying. Like the chair is like a good one, because that's not like a scary object coming in, but it's like, oh fuck, because you're like thinking he's gonna be jumping through.
Yeah, like the bathroom scene.
Which one?
Like when they're in the high school bathroom and she just heard the cheerleader gossiping or whatever, and then I was just like, damn, like is this guy really gonna be just standing on the toilet seat? And if so, like, how did he know that? But maybe he just knows that this is when she usually goes to the bathroom. I don't know.
Also, he's at school.
Sure enough, he actually hops down from the toilet seat. I like that. Not bad.
I feel like she should know the shoes of her boyfriend or her friend. Like those boots. I feel like she'd recognize him if it was her boyfriend that was doing that.
I don't think she saw him.
Yeah, you really paying attention.
But you remember his boots step down. She saw him step down. Then you see like the cloak he put on.
She heard him step down. Yeah, I guess. But also, like, you're too worried about not dying, and you're probably a lot more focused on the mask.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just...
Because those are pretty, like, generic. Like, his boots weren't... Not like he's rocking, like...
The newest Nikes.
Yeah, white Nikes.
Stepping out in his favorite Jordans.
Yeah, he's just rocking, like, regular, like...
old school Walmart boots.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, so, I mean, like... But I see what you're going with that. It's just, first off, I'd like to take a moment to say that I'm just finally happy we've watched a movie that I enjoy.
It's like we're sitting on like 4 in a row.
Yeah, like we all, it's good to be back, guys. It's been tough just sitting in the hot seat.
Yeah, you've been in the hot seat for a minute.
For a while. Like, I got nothing bad to say. Like, they can't come after me on this one, surely.
No, classic. Because even the beginning is so good with how... it's corny like we were talking about before, and that corniness makes it scarier whenever you see the actual gruesome violence that the killer puts on the people. Like seeing the boyfriend's gutted, you're like, oh shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Then seeing her get killed and stabbed and dragged, and then it's so dark watching her parents come home, and she's like So think about real life. You come home, worst case scenario, a killer comes in to kill your kids, like your daughter. She's stabbed in the heart, like calling for her mom as they get in there. It's like that's like the worst case scenario for a parent. You're like,
but
fuck.
Yeah, but then they can hear her on the phone, so they hear her dying. Like they know it's bad. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why, at the beginning of the movie, I remember like we're kind of laughing, like
kind of like this is corny.
Yeah, like the voice is just kind of funny, whatever. But then it actually takes like the dark twist. Like the music just gets very like ominous. If that's the right word for that. Like I thought the parents' acting was good. Drew Barrymore like was a pretty good death.
Yeah.
And yes, her hanging from the tree. That's why like at the beginning of the movie, I was just like we were kind of laughing, dude. By the end of that, I was like, oh man, like that was like pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Like
and the parents come out of the house and see her hanging from a tree, bloody as shit.
Yeah, like it wasn't funny anymore.
No, like oh god.
Like okay, this is gonna be a messed up movie.
I'll tell you what though, if I was Steve, her boyfriend sitting in the chair duct taped, I'd be like, get off the fucking phone, come unhook me, bro. I'll protect you. Oh my god,
it's a trap.
Either way, I'm like, I don't care, bro. This is our only. Let me out. This is our only chance. If I'm free, you might be safe. This is like your only shot.
Yeah.
She's like, obviously she's scared, so you got to give her. I'm not saying this is bad writing, but with her on the phone, he's like, don't go out there. It's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, go out there. Don't listen to the killer.
Yeah, but he's so pissed off. Like when she turns the lights off, he's like, no, like you're just doing exactly what he wants to do.
Yes.
So it's like if he tells you not to do something, probably should do it.
100%.
Because he's bluffing.
Varsity football player, get him out of this chair.
Yeah, dude, I can really do some serious damage.
Obviously, the killer's not a good fighter. He gets his ass beat. They get their ass beat all movie.
I guess that's one thing that I'm like kind of confused on. And maybe we missed it. I don't know, but like from every time he tries to kill somebody, you're right. Like he gets roughed up a little bit, and not Billy or Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. What's his character's name in this movie?
Stu.
Yeah, not Billy or Stu. Like they don't ever have like a mark on them. I feel like they're like taking doors to the faces. Like they're getting like messed up. So that's one little.
Yeah, I mean, that. I think it's for like the audience to get you like, oh shit,
because it makes it. Yeah, because if it's flawless kills, it makes it. It's not as fun. Like they could escape because obviously the villain can take damage. I just
mean like if you're wanting to make it like as realistic as possible.
Yeah,
like Stu or Billy, whichever one is being the killer that time, like they should have like a bruise on their head.
They'd like a way to like make the bruise like believable.
Or they would like maybe have a limp or something. And like, because I think the movie drops hints on all characters like being suspects.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know.
Could be too obvious maybe though.
That could be, yeah.
That'd be fun if you could like look back and be like, oh, he's a killer because of this. Maybe you can. Maybe we didn't notice it. Obviously, y'all's first watch, so you never know. I didn't catch anything, so maybe there are some hints thrown in.
Yeah, I mean, Billy's just fucking creepy. Like,
it is funny that the killer gets beat up because it is just two high school kids trying to do it. Like, it's not just some crazy killer. It's just two kids who aren't perfect killers.
I love, like, having the one character who's just so, like, it's the guy that works at the video store.
Oh,
that, like, knows all the rules to the haunted, all the horror movies. Like, he is the most aware. Even in the midst of like him getting stabbed, and she's like, "Oh my god, I thought you were dead." He was like, "I shouldn't be. Like, I'm a virgin."
Yeah, right.
He like just every single thing that happens, he's like, "Oh God, this would be a great horror movie."
Yeah, he knows all the plot lines.
Yeah,
Randy.
So, big fan of how self-aware the movie was.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, again, it's like it's half poking fun at it, half making a good slasher movie.
Yeah, it's like you can still make a good slasher movie even like if you do some of the like normal like stereotypical things.
The sound design was really good too. I feel like it could be easy to make cheesy kind of sound effects when something scary happens.
Yeah, there's never anything that was like overly corny. Like the corny parts were like, it's all right, that's kind of what they're doing. There's never like take you out of the, so it was never so corny that takes you out of it really. Like, oh, that was stupid.
I loved the 30-second delay on the camera to the van. So it actually gets like kind of mirror Michael Myers, but then doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of going along with the Michael Myers, like with Halloween at that point, but then it, obviously, like, it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
Because the camera guy, like, gets killed. I was like, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because when she said the 30-second delay, I thought that was going to have more to do with, like, they were going to try to find out who the killer was later on that killed the deputy's sister. Like, who stepped out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it ended up, like, being more, like, instant, effective.
Yeah.
Getting the cameraman killed.
Is there a motive to why they killed who?
Well, Billy was trying to say that he didn't have any motive because that was, like, way scarier. But then he admits it's because her mom messed up his parents' marriage.
Yeah, so maybe he's just like a psychopath. He killed that one for a reason. The rest of them, he was like, "Fuck it, it's fun."
Yeah,
I got away with it. Let's do it again.
Yeah, well, because Stu, I mean, he admits that he was just peer pressured into it.
Well, that's what he claims he's gonna say, that he was just peer pressured. He's too weak.
Yeah, but in a way, those were like kind of his dying words.
Yeah, I mean, he probably was peer pressured. He's kind of a dumbass.
Yeah, I thought that was like pretty interesting. I don't know, like the whole movie, he's like this kind of cocky, he's not even goofball. Like, he's making fun of everybody. He's like always trying to, like, but in reality, like, he's a pussy. I mean, he's a killer, sure, but like, he just wants to be as cool as possible. He fears not being cool.
Yeah, I mean, he did take a stab in though to the side. He did tap out after 2 slices, but I think I'd probably tap out too. I'm like, don't stop fucking cutting me.
Yeah,
they get the message. I'm a clear.
Good acting. I mean,
honestly, he's a good actor. Yeah,
he's crazy. Like, dude, spit flying. He's like, I'm getting woozy.
Yeah, I feel like he just plays that goofy character the best. Because like, I'm not sure if he could be like in a serious role. This is a serious movie, but he's a goofy character.
Yeah, like whenever it's between him and the guy from the video store, and the main character, the girl, she's like trying to figure out who the killer is, but she like can't, so she closes the door. Like, Stu at one point, it's like, look at it. Like that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this guy just can't help himself.
Yeah, he wants to be the man. So
but
bad.
you can tell, like, from the moment you see his character till the end, like, that's just direction. Like, somebody told him, they were like, no, like, this character is supposed to be all out there, like, all the time. So, like, like, you're sticking your tongue out, like, you're just doing weird shit all the time.
Did this come out before the Scooby-Doo movies? So I wonder if the Scooby-Doo movies just killed his career. After he was Shaggy, he couldn't be anybody else. Yeah, 2002. Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, 2002.
So this was before?
This movie was before, yeah.
When did Scream come out?
1996.
Okay. Yeah, they got Monica from Friends. Big time.
Yeah. A lot of big names in this.
And she's the hero?
She is the hero. I thought she was going to die. She said, I'll be right back.
Gotta avoid. Yeah, this movie beats all the stereotypes.
Actually, you're right. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beats that stereotype.
The girl had sex.
He said, but Stewie said he'd be right back, and he died. Not when he left, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like fun. Like, yeah. Yeah.
The virgin one got beat because she
But
survived.
he didn't die in the stereotypical way, so that's why it works out better.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially, no, but that's also not true because he was killed by the killer, pretty much. Right? He didn't get shot. He just bled to death, I thought. Or no, she does kill him. She throws the TV on his head. What am I talking about?
Yes, yeah, he gets shocked to death.
Okay.
Cool death.
It would, yeah. But it could have been funny, like him saying, like, I'll be right back. And then, like, Billy, like, because he stabbed him twice, is actually the only reason that he died.
Yeah, he bled out.
Like, if he really, like, the whole time, like, he was just dying that whole time, but you didn't, like, really know it.
Dude, I would not.
That would have been pretty funny.
I would not. If I was one of those dudes, I'm definitely going to be the one that gets stabbed first. Because I'm not going to stab. Like, if me and you were doing this, I wouldn't stab you, then you're like, fuck. And you fucking get me good because you hurt. Hell no, I'm not being the second one to get stabbed. I was going to twist the knife on you.
No, I would stab you first, and then I would turn the tables on you, and now you're also a victim.
Then how are you going to get away?
I don't know. I'd probably think of something. I'm not on the spot.
That's our getaway plan.
I would literally say, like, no, he killed all of them. But no, I'm not
and
getting.
I killed him.
I'm not getting stabbed. That's where you're. Yeah.
I thought he would maybe like decide to kill him and be like,
stab you first, and then just be like, "What? You thought you were gonna stab me?" And then I watch you die.
Yeah.
And then I'm the hero.
Make him the fall guy.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he was gonna do. Like stab him. Like actually, you're going down for this.
I think they allude to like
maybe that could happen.
Yeah, because Stu, Billy's like, yeah, like don't go too deep. And he was like, I'll try. So like they're alluding that maybe he thought about it, or like they're just trying to kind of trick you. But no, Stu doesn't want to kill Billy. Billy's the shit.
Billy's super horny, which is kind of funny because it seems like he kills her after they slept together, saying like, you're a whore just like your mother. It's like, dude, you've been pressuring her for so long.
Yeah, she's a great girl, actually.
She opened up after she felt bad about you, was finally comfortable, knows she has trauma. It's like, I do need to move on from this.
Dude.
And then you fucking call her a whore and try to kill her.
Dude, her mom, like coming up on a year anniversary and she's at a party and she's opening it up. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, poor girl. Poor girl.
Yeah, it's just definitely highlights like how high school has gone for guys in the past.
Yeah, I mean the way that they write his dialogue of how he's trying to persuade her is just so accurate to what a guy would say to a girl trying to get her to have sex with him.
Just so conniving. He got out of jail and he was like, dude, I'm going to use this to pressure the shit out of her to have sex with me.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, you thought I was the killer? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, no, I won't forgive you. Well,
take your pants off.
Yeah. Yeah. Not me. Not me. I wasn't like that, but I definitely heard stories about guys being like that. I would never. That was terrible. Fuck Billy. And yeah, it is fuck Billy. He was as creepy as he seemed to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would never do anything that Billy did in this movie.
I'm glad you're clarifying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have no,
You don't sound guilty at all.
No, I don't relate to anything like that. That's horrible. I don't relate to Billy's character at all.
I would hope not. Jesus Christ. I would really hope not. You're making me think I might have to start questioning you, dude.
What do I have to do to make you understand that I'm not the killer?
He never was once like believably not the killer. Like when you look back on all of his scenes, you're like, he always seemed suspect. It just seemed like there wasn't a connection.
Yeah, when he's getting investigated, Scott. Yeah,
when he's glaring at her through the
glaring at her. Then he talks to the police and like, no, I'm not the killer. And then
with like tears in his eyes, like he's about to cry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Even his dad's like, come on, son, you killed that girl.
He's like, wait. You went out last night? I'm like, yeah, I took the car. I'm fun. His dad's like, well, fuck, dude. Like, I was your alibi and you just blew it.
Yeah, seriously. Dumbass. Well, I guess she admitted it.
So, but still, like, damn, poor dad. He's just got to sit there and be like, damn, like maybe my son is the killer.
Also, kind of fucked up with the dad.
Is the killer.
Kind of fucked up. The dad left his daughter for I guess it's a work trip, but he left her on the year anniversary. In the town that she got murdered.
Yeah, I feel like you got to move away from that. Do you really want to stay in the town like where your mom was like kind of famously murdered? Because it's like a famous...
I wonder if it's easier to stay or if it's easier to go. Because people they know it's not going to ask you about it, but if you move, you got to like answer the questions again.
If they recognize you? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying people be like, ask you like, oh, I guess you could lie. Like, you moved for a different reason.
I think a lot of people would lie. Yeah, my wife got brutally raped and murdered like about a year ago. And
so does that mean that her boyfriend, does that mean Billy raped her mother?
Yeah. That's like what, yeah. I don't know if she was raped, actually.
Yeah, I think it might have just been an affair, but then it got blamed on him, so they made it seem like it was a rape.
Yeah, but they have to be. They wouldn't just call it a rape just to say it's a rape because this guy's creepy. They would have evidence of it being a rape.
No. So the mother was having consensual sex with the guy that was accused of murdering her, and so because she was murdered and they had sex
right after,
they just go ahead and pin that it was rape. But so Billy,
they probably just had sex and then they go out and just gotcha.
Yeah. So no, the guy that killed her did not rape her.
He's home free now.
At least to what we know.
So it wasn't reverse statutory?
But I saw he's in the second one. So, yeah, it was...
Which one?
The guy that's in prison.
Oh, for real?
Killing... Yeah, I saw he was like on the cover.
He actually becomes Scream to take revenge for her thinking he was Scream.
We got to watch Scream 2 to like see if they do something like that.
Is it rated well or is it shitty?
Well, they got a Scream 3.
Fair, but it's franchise though.
It's rated a little less than the first one.
Yeah, it's probably trash. That's the thing. All these scary movies, when they have like a second one, they're always pretty bad.
You got to go into
The Conjurings are pretty good.
You got to go into it with an open mind. I mean, it's definitely going to be the same feel as the first one, so you have to already give it credit for that.
What's the plot line of Scream 2?
Did it come out a year later?
Yep. Damn, they turned that around quick.
They knew it was going to be a hit.
Is there a copycat killer on the loose? And it's college this time.
I wonder if like Scream like goes hand in hand at all with Scary Movie. Like if they just...
I think Scary Movie is a spoof on all scary movies.
No,
Scream's part of it.
It is, but I think the first Scary Movie is like just pretty much only making fun of Scream.
Yeah,
one?
That has that scene. Yes.
Or does it make fun of like a bunch of other movies? Regardless, like, because Scream is kind of making fun of itself. So like,
could have been like the inspiration you're saying for it, or they're like, oh, what if we actually made it?
No. Like, hey, we're gonna make Scream, and like while we're doing this, like y'all should go ahead and just start coming up with the idea for Scary Movie, because you could totally like that would be a hit. You know, maybe.
I think it's all of them, but like the first scene is Scream.
Yeah, because Scary Movie has the same exact feel. It's just obviously it's a comedy. Like,
yeah,
Scream kind of is brutal, I guess. I don't know.
It's shortly after. I mean, only 4 years after.
You know what I mean? Yeah. 2000s. What a great time for just making fun of movies.
Yeah, there's so many parody movies.
But then they get mad at us for doing it.
What?
Like if we just kind of hate on a movie or make fun of it, laugh at it.
Yeah, but they went through the process to actually produce something.
I'm working on it.
I've never seen these though.
What?
I've seen clips and stuff.
That's actually, I don't, like, I'm laughing at all the scary movies, but I've never even seen the movies that they're making fun of.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't even get the joke. I'm just laughing.
You're not a big horror movie guy?
I mean, no, not really. Not. I think I'm like kind of starting to get there. I was always just too scared, man.
I don't like them either.
You get nervous?
They're just, I don't know. It's just, unless it's like good, but like the devil shit, I don't want to watch that.
Too scary?
Yeah, it's just too scary.
Scary.
Like, because dude, a possession, that's like the scariest shit.
Too scary.
But like killer movies, I like. Those are good scary ones.
I've never seen like Paranormal Activity.
Never seen that either.
But yeah, I would agree. Slasher is better than horror. Maybe it's the same thing.
Is it though? Because you think slasher, that's all it is, or I feel like slashers are all about like trying to figure out who the killer is, or how people are like gonna get out of the situation. But like horror, you just have to sit there and watch like a poor family take it.
Yeah, just goes into the worst things possible.
And I think there are even some horror movies where you're like, dude, like you can just tell there is not going to be a happy ending to this.
I know, that's why I don't like them.
Yeah,
like when they go to a house in the woods and it's haunted. It's like, yeah, fuck, this is gonna be the worst experience ever.
No, the one that I'm like thinking of that I saw, I think I was 16. I was like 16 or 17 in high school, and it was like typical, like the high school. Not Insidious. Insidious wasn't bad. Didn't Insidious like kind of have a happy ending? Don't they win?
That's the same one. Yeah, the Conjurings are good. Yeah, they actually get rid of the shit.
Insidious is scary. Yes, like it scared me. But no, there's one where it's just fucked up. All it is this guy is like, it's pretty much the boogeyman. He's convincing these kids to like kill their families.
Jesus.
And they do it in the most brutal ways. Like there's one scene. Could you try and help me out with this, Scott? I can never remember the name of it. Sinister. Yes. Bro, those movies are terrifying.
That's with Ethan Hawke, right?
Like,
bro, you showed me the trailer for this. That was pretty, yeah.
Yes, but I saw the second one in theaters, and bro, there's one scene where like he's got this dude like laying on the floor with his hands like tied up,
the kid,
his legs tied up. No, like an adult family member, and they like put the rat on his stomach, put the bucket over, and you watch the whole thing. You watch the rat like eat through, and so I'm seeing this in theater. I don't know. I think I was like I think I went out with like a group of guys and girls. I was trying to like impress a girl.
Yeah.
Not be scared. But dude, we got to that part of the movie. I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm actually really fucking scared right now. Like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And so we
It was in high school?
Yeah. And we walked out of the movie and I was like, I did not have fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you were
like
you were 13 years old.
I want to go home. Not Sinister 1. I saw Sinister 2 in theaters.
Okay.
I think I was 15.
Yep. 15 or 16.
Yeah. See, I just scary, man. And then
Yeah, it's the devil ones that I don't like. Or like the dark and twisted ones, like the body horror ones.
Bro,
dude.
you're watching Sinister 1 and Sinister 2, and it's like, I don't even care if there's a happy ending. Like, nobody like wins.
Let's just wrap this up.
Yeah. But damn, The Substance, I heard that's scary.
You watched this, Scott? Somebody was talking about how it's so fucked up.
Yeah, I heard somebody say it's like the craziest body horror movie they'd seen.
See, I don't like body horror like that.
Let's watch it for the pod.
I do. But
like, we may as well just watch a Saw movie at that.
Those are good though, aren't they?
I'll never watch them. I'm still traumatized. It's literally just like, what do they call it? Like gore porn or something.
Yeah.
Like, people just like love watching like truly like gory stuff. Like, just kind of like intriguing to them.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Each his own. It's just not for me.
That new scary movie looks good that we saw in the theater, the trailer of it. Who was in it? Is that with Michael B. Jordan? Is that the scary movie? There's a different one.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the Michael B. Jordan one.
It was.
It was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was. Yeah, that looked good. I saw Smile 2's coming out, and like, I want to see, like, I liked Smile.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's like Get Out vibes.
No, Smile is its own thing. Smile is very original. I was happy.
They're cursed with the smile.
Actually,
what
I want to watch that for an episode. If you haven't seen it yet, we need to.
All right, let's watch it. Next one.
Yeah. We should probably get back to Scream.
Speaking of,
we got a little sidetracked there.
It's okay.
But I mean, what the question is like, this is a slasher, like, audience gets to kind of participate in this kind of movie because you get to guess who the killer is based on like what they're giving you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a difference between slasher and horror.
I mean, yeah, they're the same category, but it's the better, or my favorite version of a horror movie.
Yeah, I would agree. But like, what's another slasher?
Jason, or what's it called?
Yeah, but see,
Halloween.
I never really watched like Jason.
I didn't watch those either,
or Freddy Krueger or anything like that, because I know they just ended up getting ridiculous.
Yeah,
like I think about that one scene from a Jason movie where the guy is literally just punching the shit out of Jason for like 3 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and Jason just takes it,
eats it.
Yeah, and then finally Jason like punches his head off.
What?
But it's just so ridiculous.
Is he superhuman? What's his
Jason? I think he's superhuman. I don't. Yeah. What is this, Scott? Is this the movie?
Don't worry about this. Sorry, I'm doing something.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
The video store guy.
Yeah.
The only other movie I've seen him in.
How have you watched this movie? What?
It was just on TV.
Oh,
just playing white gangster that thrives in the hood.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm actually very intrigued to watch this, especially because at first I hated his character in this movie. I was like, he's so annoying, but then it's because like, no, he's not annoying. He's just the most aware.
Yeah.
In this whole movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
going back to Scream, my favorite shots are they filmed it kind of like almost witty. Like they had like some fun shots that kind of like either told a joke or like helped you like get something they were saying. Like in the beginning with Drew Barrymore, she's on the phone. He asks her like, "What's your favorite horror movie?" And right as he asks the question, like the camera is moving and stops, and like the knives pop into frame. So it's like, oh, like they're kind of like hinting toward what's about to happen. And then even me and you both thought that Scream was standing behind her because the way they framed it with the background of like the door or whatever was in the back.
No, she's sitting like on the couch in her living room, and it's it's a brown wooden like
cabinet or something.
Yeah, no, like just her walls are like made out of wood.
Yeah,
and then like as it's like kind of panning, like there's just like a black drawer like in the background,
and it looks like a human shape a little bit.
Yeah, because it's blurred out. Like you're like, oh shit, like here we go.
Yeah, and you realize it's not him.
Yeah, so they do a good job. Like you always got to appreciate when a horror movie does a killing like during the day, kind of catches you off guard because you always think as an audience member, like, all right,
nighttime.
It's during the day.
They're safe.
We're at the high school. Nobody's getting, nobody can get killed. And then they kill the principal. It's like, okay, we really are beating all the stereotypes. Michael Myers doesn't kill during the day.
Nope.
Or at least not in the first Halloween. I don't know about the rest.
I mean,
there's like 15. I'm sure he's killed somebody during the day.
You just made me think about in Halloween when we were joking about how he walks everywhere, but somehow he's always right behind him.
Yeah.
They like run away and he's just still right behind him, 5 feet away, walking.
They kind of talked about what we talked about on the podcast. I was actually, one of the episodes like kind of popped up like a short of what we were talking about. And we were talking about like how Michael Myers, like, so in the movie Scream, they talk about like you can't have sex. But actually we agreed to that. But I also noticed that Michael Myers always lets the people like finish sex
yes,
before he kills them, unless they're dicks to him.
Yes.
And then he blue balls. So like we kind of were on the same wavelength as the writers of Scream.
Yeah, glad they noticed it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I totally forgot about that. They do that. He just watches them. I'll let you get one more nut off before I slash your throat.
Yeah. That Vince Vaughn? Why are we looking at Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn was supposed to be Billy, but he was too ill to audition.
Damn. Nah, that would have been weird.
So they went with off-brand Johnny Depp?
Yeah, dude, he looks so much like Johnny Depp.
I don't even want to say off-brand. He starred in a movie.
Like brother.
He starred in a big time. Is he related?
Can you look him up? What does he look like now? I wonder.
I don't think I've ever seen this guy in anything else.
His name is Skeet.
Come on, man. No, not Skeet. Bro, he had to make it in Hollywood. That was his only way.
He looks less like Johnny Depp with his hair. Not long.
Well, I mean, Skeet. Good for him. Like, bro, you know when this came out. Because, bro, Johnny Depp's breakout role was in a slasher film, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
I guess most actors kind of get their breakout roles in horror movies.
Look up Johnny Depp, Nightmare on Elm Street. I keep almost saying Welch Street.
Nightmare on Wall Street's lit.
Yeah. I think this is like, because Johnny Depp's story was...
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, like he was selling pens and then somehow he got involved in this. But anyways, so then this guy, Skeet, I've never seen him in anything else. Like
Skeet.
Yeah, so when this came out, everybody was like, what the hell? Like this guy is just ripping off Johnny. So he had to change his entire look, I guess. I mean, from what I'm seeing. He probably after this movie, he was like, I have to do everything the opposite of Johnny Depp now.
I really hope that's his like stage name that he came up with. My name is Skeet Ulrich.
That's insane if he chose to make his first name Skeet.
Words change over time though, so that didn't mean what it means now.
Really?
He thought it was cool. Skeeter. Call me Skeeter.
Oh, so in the 90s, like maybe the name Skeet was cool or Skeeter?
Skeeter, there used to be a restaurant where I live called Skeeter's, I think.
Okay, so that you're right. Like that would mean that at one point Skeeter's was like marketable.
I'm gonna name my son Skeeter. Could you imagine?
Young Skeet.
Your name being Skeet.
Young Skeet. Skeet Davidson.
Yeah. Bro, Skeet Ulrich.
Well, what else has he been in? I've never seen him in anything else.
Because they threw out his audition, they're like, this is not a real guy.
No, I mean, like...
It's a fake name.
He got this...
Bunch of scary movies.
Is that there? Yeah, did he just make a career off slashers?
Yeah.
Is Skeet in the new movie that...
Rust?
Yeah. Is he in the one that Dave Baldwin killed that girl?
Oh, damn.
Is this Rust?
I don't know. It could just be an ad. It might not be related to him. It's crazy that movie still coming out.
For the record, he did a good job in this movie. I thought. Aside from like the weird little glare he did, looking at his girlfriend, thinking that like she killed it, he was pretty good there at the end, like being crazy.
Yeah, he looks guilty all the time.
Yeah, like he does a good job like being creepy, but it's also like, well, we can't just pin it on him for that.
Yeah.
Some guys just can't help but how creepy they might look.
Right.
Like, yeah, girls with resting bitch faces that are actually quite kind. Like maybe this guy just has a resting killer face and he just can't help it. It ended up not being the case, but you can't.
You kind of start to assume that because you're like, okay, he's not the killer. Maybe he just is supposed to look guilty to throw us off.
Yeah.
He's our red herring.
It's like, no, it's too obvious. Like, literally from the beginning, I remember I wrote it off. I was like, no, it's a cop out. It's bad writing. But then he ends up being the killer. It's like, they got me.
Mm-hmm. Talk about maybe not bad writing, but the beginning, like the dialogue she has with the killer, it's kind of hard to make it believable because it's just kind of like we're all scared, like what he's saying. Because you're not scared because it's kind of goofy. So hearing her like be scared could be silly, but she kind of does the best job she possibly could at making it believable.
No. See, I disagree. I think they're like kind of poking fun of like how slasher films were working at that point. And so anybody who watched this movie was like, oh, great. Like, here we go again. Like, so, cause it does start off like kind of, cause his voice is like funny, like nobody would really be scared of that. And that's why she kind of falls for like, she's the naive girl. This guy sounds kind of harmless or whatever.
Yeah.
When he's flirting, she's like, why not? But then he ends up like not just killing her, but like killing the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And so that's where I like kind of enjoyed that little twist of like, oh, this is not some cute little, Michael Myers movie. Like he's out here like gutting them, hanging them from trees, showing the parents, like you see all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's how the shock value was like greater, was because at the beginning you're just like kind of like, oh my God.
And it makes sense they're goofy too, because it's just the kids, the high school kids on the phone fucking around.
Yeah, they watch too many movies. Everybody watches horror movies in these movies. But yeah, I'm a fan.
It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it more than I thought I would have. Like the beginning, I was like, damn, that was actually really good. Me and you both like, dude, that's a fucking great beginning. And then
I'm gonna watch. I'll watch Scream 2. I guess I'll watch the more recent one. But now I gotta watch 2 and 3.
It's Scream 5.
Gotta watch 2, 3, and 4.
It's
Scream 5?
Yeah, last year Scream 5 dropped.
I think it's a prequel. 5 is.
Whoa.
How does it keep going?
Well, the movies must have been doing good.
I know that, but I'm saying the storyline. What do they just keep making copycat killers, or is Scream 3 about the same copycat killer that gets away?
I have no idea.
All right, Scream 5. What's it about? Can you read that?
This right here?
Yeah.
Scott, can you do one thing?
25 years after a streak of brutal murders shocked the quiet town of Woodsboro, California, a new killer dons the Ghostface mask and begins targeting a group of teenagers to resurrect secrets from the town's deadly past.
Ghostface killer.
Okay.
So, is it about the mom?
It's 25 years after.
Oh, after, sorry.
Well, here's the thing. They keep like talking all this shit about the mom. So like I think maybe they could do something with that. They're like talking about like how much of a whore she really was and all this. So it's like maybe you could like dive deeper into that. Like,
yeah, it's just hard with that
I
because
don't
you already
know,
know how it ends. So there's got to be a really compelling reason for the story to be played out. You got to learn something new or something.
Well, maybe some guy that she had sex
wasn't
with,
a whore.
maybe some guy she had sex with is pissed off at Billy for killing her. So then he starts killing like Billy's dad. I'm just spitting ideas here.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'd be down to watch Scream 2 though.
Yeah.
Not for the pod, but just in my free time.
Yeah. We don't have to keep doing that.
Yeah, we don't got to do a series. Just watch all the Screams.
Yeah, we don't have to watch a trilogy.
We all agreed, and we're finishing the trilogy.
No, yeah, we got to figure out. I thought, we should probably watch tomorrow though for the next one.
Okay, I'll be down.
Yeah. But as far as Scream goes, I don't really.
Final thoughts? What are your last words to the audience about Scream?
Good movie. Good for the season. I get it now. I can't believe it took me 25 years to get to this point. But
this is one of those movies that'd be a good yearly watch during Halloween.
Yeah, it's
like Die Hard is for Christmas.
Yeah,
good one for Halloween.
Yeah. Like I will watch this again.
Yeah,
during Halloween, only during Halloween.
Yeah, you can't watch no scary movie outside of Halloween. That's illegal. Too scary for me.
Not a movie like this. Not a movie like this. Yeah, if you're watching scary movies when it's not during Halloween, I don't trust you.
In your free time?
Yeah. But yeah, those are my final thoughts.
I saw something that recently said watching murder documentaries to relax is a very major red flag. Like a psychologist said that. Like you should really like be worried about yourself if you relax to that kind of shit.
Dude, a lot of people are doing it. I'm getting nervous, bro. Every time I walk into the house now, like when it's like 6, 7 o'clock, you know, my mom's just watching some new murder documentary. I'm like, you know, this shit is like... You
should ask her if she needs to talk.
What she was supposed to be telling me when I was like a teenager, like now I'm having to tell her, like, hey, mom, this is bad for you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be watching this garbage. Like, take the remote, turn it off.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes, man. Yeah, man. Put that knife away, Scott. Not right now. Not the time.
Not the time, not the place.
Yeah, Scott's inspired by the movie. Now we're in the movie.
Fuck. All right. Scott, final thoughts?
Perfect movie for what it is. Loved it.
Yep. They did exactly what they set out to accomplish. All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Wait. Or shall I say, good execution.
You stopped me for that?
Continue.
Thank you guys for listening. Catch y'all next week where we watch another Halloween-themed movie. We're out.
Well, I've been working like a dog trying to buy my next meal. Seems all I do is drive. And when the boss man sends my next check in the mail, I'll have enough for closing time. And I've been cussing like a sailor since I ran out